Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 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 Gotta wait for some peeps to come in. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta wait for some peeps to come in. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta wait for some peeps to come in. Hey, there we go. Gotta wait for some peeps to come in. I'm gonna butcher your name and I'm gonna apologize for it. Hello, Xander. Hey, there we go. Gotta wait for some peeps to come in. I'm gonna butcher your name and I'm gonna apologize for it. Hello, Xander. So anyway, I'm on here mainly to kind of ask you guys questions of what you would like to see. I've got some ideas, and I've got a couple of things in the works. They're kind of in the middle. Like right now, I have another load going. So anyway, I'm on here mainly but the truck is broke down. Kind of ask you guys questions of what you would like to see. I've got some ideas. And he says repeated audio. And okay. I've got a couple of things in the works. Oh. They're kind of in the middle. Like right now, would I fix I have another load going. So anyway, I'm on here. So anyway, the truck broke down. The truck is broke down, and I've been at the hotel here for 2 days, and that's why I got the 3 videos out right away. Says drops frame detected 77% over like right now a few seconds ago. I have another load going. I'm on here. So anyway, the truck broke down. Okay. And I've been at the hotel here for 2 days, and that's why I got the 3 videos out right away. Says drops frame detected 77% over like right now a few seconds ago. I have another load going. So anyway, the truck broke down. Okay. And I've been at the hotel. I'm going to look on my phone to figure out how to fix the dropped frames in streaming. Detected 77% a few seconds ago. So anyway, the truck broke down. Okay. And I've been at the hotel. I'm going to look on my phone to figure out how turn off the monitor volume. Okay. To fix the dropped frames in streaming. And I'm only working on the laptop because obviously that's what I got to work with out on the road. So I went ahead and put it on mute. That kind of sounds right because if it goes through the microphone, through the camera, or the web, monitor volume. Okay. And then my roadie picks it up from, and I'm only working on the laptop. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, that's what I got to work with out on the road. So I went ahead and okay. So since I've done that, Xander, have I that kind of sounds got right any because if it goes through the microphone, through the camera, or the web, double audio again? Okay. And then my roadie picks it up from, and I'm only working on the laptop. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, that's what I got to work with out on the road. So I went ahead and okay. So since I've done that, Xander, have I that kind of sounds got right any? So you're not looking at. I'm sitting here reading, waiting for people to pop up. Drop frames detected 50% over 2 minutes a few seconds ago. Okay. So is the video glitchy or is the sound glitchy on you on your side there, Xander? Back to the story of the truck breaking down. I'm sitting here reading, waiting for people to pop up. He got parts today, and now he's waiting to get into the shop. Over 2 minutes a few seconds ago to get the parts replaced. So is the video and then he's got to drive sound glitchy on you on your side, 120 miles or something like that. Back to the story of the truck breaking down. I'm sitting here reading, waiting for people to pop up. He got parts today, 160 miles waiting to get into the shop. 2 minutes. 160 to get the parts replaced. So is the video and then he's got to drive glitchy on you on your side, 120 miles or something like that. It's 257 kilometers. So he's got a little bit of a drive before he even gets roughly close to where I'm at. So 160. And then we can head to Ontario, Idaho, which is roughly 800 miles. And it could be more because of the way the permits are written and what routes we have to take. Roughly close to where I'm at. So 160. Sitting here drinking my tea as always. And then we can head to Ontario, Idaho, which is that's pretty cool. I'm glad you're here, Xander. That's neat, and it could be more because of the way the permits. Didn't know how all this worked until I figured it out today. I mean, today. I spent the last. Well, what time is it? It is 5:00, 5:11 at night. So I basically have spent 7 hours trying to figure out how to connect the video. Didn't know how all this worked until I figured it out. I could not get the camera on the laptop to work at all. It just kept giving me a black screen. I couldn't figure that out. And so finally I took my GoPro and what the heck, I might as well use that. So I used the GoPro and then obviously using the road. Trying to figure out how to connect. I had to spin around the desk. Actually, it's the same desk that on the laptop to work I used on the video for my camera screen. I couldn't figure that out. So I had to spin around the desk on this side to get the light from the sun coming in to light me up, because it's just too incredibly dark in the room. I had to spin around the desk. I'm still trying to get used to talking to myself, not being able to talk to anyone else. for my camera screen. I couldn't figure that out. So I had to spin around the desk on this side to get the light. Anyway, I was wondering, I don't know if you heard me or not. Did the double audio thing work when I muted the laptop speakers? I'm still trying to get used to talking to myself, not being able to talk to, or is it still doing a double audio? For my camera screen, I couldn't figure that out. So I had to spin around the desk on this side to get the light. Anyway, I was wondering, I don't know if you heard me or not. Did the double audio thing work when I muted the laptop speakers? I'm still trying to get used to talking to myself, not being able to talk to, or is it still doing a double audio? For my camera screen, I couldn't figure that out. So I had to spin around the desk on this side to get the light. Anyway, I was wondering, I don't know if you heard me or not. Did the double audio thing work when I muted? Like to switch off. Okay, I got that shut off. I wonder if this is too much. That's possible. I have a different audio thing that is like, listen, let me switch this off, see if it works. See what you said here. You're using laptop only, using cell phones. Yep, double audio yet. Okay, I shut one off. Let me see if I've got everything off now. Okay, according to my screen, I've only got one, the wireless ME, which is this thing here. That is the only thing picking up the audio that I can tell. I think the laptop may have been picking up the audio. This time, no more double audio. Okay, so it must be working better. Cool. Well, thank you for the help. Without you being there, I wouldn't know. It'd be just a guess. So, anyway, this load that I'm taking is going from here in Cheyenne, Wyoming to Ontario, Idaho. Is this not loud enough? Um, anyway, Ontario, Idaho. And then after that, I'm not sure where exactly I'm going. There possibly is a load out of Vancouver, Washington, which is probably another 300 or 400 miles. Something like that. I can't remember. But there's also another couple of loads in, I believe, Idaho coming back east. Oh, loud and clear. Okay. I just got that. So the audio is nice and loud and clear. Okay, good. I was thinking you were trying to tell me to speak loud and clear. Okay. So now I won't yell into my mic. Anyway, I greatly appreciate you being here, Xander. That's awesome. That's just totally amazing to me. Hopefully, I get some more potential people getting ready to come in on the chat. I don't know how long I am allowed to do this. I don't know what my package that I had to purchase allows me time or whatever. So it's a guess. I don't know. I'm super pleased about 169 subscribers in basically 2 weeks. That just kind of like I said in my other video, that just floors me. Talking around using this little tiny device with the technology of the internet and all that stuff, and being able to talk around the world to somebody like pretty much instantly. That's just absolutely amazing. So what I've come up with now is I did a light check on the car here yesterday, and I found out one of my lights doesn't work. One of my flashing yellow lights. So I'm going to have to take that apart, uh, mess with the wiring, find out which of the 4 wires is not connected and not getting a signal or a ground or a hot or something. But I got one light that's the fog light on the very bottom is not working, and that drives me a little bit nuts because I like everything even and and working. I don't like my stuff not working. It just looks cheap. It looks like you don't take care of your equipment, and I'm not all about that. Anyway, yeah, I got to set up the whole camera thing a little different. This was just kind of thrown together. And the whole lighting thing I didn't think would be this bad, but I've seen worse. I've seen a lot better too. And I got to get me a bag, some type of a bag to uh, put all of my stuff in. I've got all these little bags. Now I need a big bag to put everything in. I still have yet, matter of fact, it's right here. If you excuse my moving around, and I'm going to grab it. So, flashing yellow light on the top of your car. I saw that on Marco's video. He amazed on that flashing lights. Oh yeah, the light bar. Um, the light bar is 56-inch light bar. It's made by Whelen. Quite expensive. I think it was $2,300 or thereabouts. Yeah, I think it was $2,300. And I haven't even gone into showing or programming, I should say, all of the functions of the light bar. Um, I would like to do that on a separate video, and that could be quite a long video. And there's a lot of Whelen videos that explain kind of how they work, but in a more than anything that from my experience, you just kind of got to go in and start wiring things together and in a way not get it wrong. I mean, there's a schematic that you got to follow and this and that. Uh, but I have a button on my control head that it flashes left or it flashes right. So on the top of the light bar, it'll go, do, or it'll go this way. When I'm like turning a corner or something. And then if like for some reason we have to park in the middle of the road, I can hit a button and it's called a split. And so in the middle of the light bar, it will come on and it will blink, 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 blink all the way across. So basically, it's called a traffic advisor. It's trying to tell people either move right of me or well, I guess that's your left because everything's switched. Either move right or move left. Uh, and then it's not just amber. Um, I don't even have it programmed for the white flashing lights, which is allowed in some states. Matter of fact, I have called a few. I think it's in my notebook. Yeah, right here. Nebraska's amber only. Wyoming's amber only. Texas, I can use amber, blue, white, green. Oh, that's another part of the video that I want to do. The lights on the hood of my car can go amber and blue, or just amber, or just blue. It depends on how you program it. Anyway, Indiana, the Indiana State Police that we were running with on that one video, they said you can run amber and white, but the white has to face forward only. You cannot have any white flashing to the rear. So you could program it to do that, and that would basically cover most most of your states that would allow you to do amber and white. Now, I guess that kind of maybe raises the question, well, why not do just amber and not do all the other colors? Partially because, one, I think it's cool, but setting aside personal likes and feelings about it, is the point of the pilot car is to get the public's attention, obviously. And there are so many people that are so blind on these amber lights and everything else, and they don't pay attention. If I could throw another light out there on a different color that people aren't generally used to seeing, well, maybe that might get their attention for another 3 seconds to make them pay attention of what's going on around them. And yes, a light bar with what they call duo, DUO, light capabilities. They have trios, which is 3 colored different lights. They're more expensive than just an amber light bar, but I kind of wanted what I wanted, kind of like a phone or a TV or a dishwasher or anything. You get what you pay for, and the features that you want on a certain item is obviously more expensive. Every color has a meaning? No. It really doesn't have a meaning. It's just the states, individual states within the United States, allows pilot cars to run a certain color, and that's it. Amber in the United States basically means, hey, here's a warning, look out. That's about it. Generally speaking, most, I'm not going to say all because I've seen it different, most all state patrol city cops are red and blue flashing. Red is always on the left, blue is always on the right. Now, I have seen law enforcement to where they have blue and white. They don't even have red. They have, or all blue. I think there's a couple of states where law enforcement is all blue. Um, most all states are all red and blue. Now, like in Texas, you can run amber and blue, or pretty much any other color you want. But if you're running any red flashing, I believe it's got to be flashing only in the rear. It cannot have flashing in the front. And also, pretty much all states say that you cannot have any type of red blue flashing combination. So I can have, like Texas, I can have my amber and blue, but if I have anything red flashing with that blue, that's illegal. Anyway, well, we're going on 26 minutes that I've started this. Saw your car, it looks like a police car. Yeah, I get that a lot. A lot of mistake. I'll be driving along and people will be getting ready to pass me, especially at night. They'll be getting ready to pass me and they'll slam on their brakes and freak out because they think that they seen a police car. And law enforcement, police vehicles are starting to get rid of the top light bars. They're actually putting them in the visor or where the sun visor comes down. They're actually starting to put lights there inside the windshield and the rear doors, the back windshield. So when it's driving down the highway, it looks like a regular car. It doesn't stand out at all. But yeah, I do get a lot of people saying that, especially with the push bumper too, the black bumper on the in front of the car. A lot of people say it really looks like a police car with that. I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but I'd really like to go over some of my equipment that is already wired in, already there, um, and kind of explain how all that works. No, this is fun. This is really cool. I want to do some more streaming now that I've figured it out that how this works or can work. I definitely want to do some more streaming. And then I was just thinking, if you watch the one video and you seen the ambulance go by, ambulances, fire trucks, police or law enforcement, generally they have their own colors. Like ambulance, generally speaking, is like red and white, um, or blue and white. Fire trucks are mostly all red. Tow trucks. Oh, I have 5 people watching. I didn't even notice. This is cool. Okay. Well, welcome. Say something, please. Tell me what I'm doing wrong or what you want to see. Anyway, you have like, what was, I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, you have different emergency response vehicles generally having a certain set of acceptable light colors. Maybe when you continue to upload this video, numbers will keep getting better. I hope. Yes, I do too. I really hope so too. So now I am attempting to figure out, oh, there's the 5 viewers right there. If I looked up, but I don't know, viewers are hidden. I don't want the viewers hidden. Refresh chat. Oh, there we go. Like I said, I'm still learning how to do this. Don't beat me up too hard. My old body can't take it. Okay. All right, cool. Anyway, is there anything else you would like to know as far as, I don't know, about maybe one of the videos? I've noticed, and I'm kind of, I guess, I don't know how a lot of people do the whole YouTube thing, but I've noticed on my analytics, the numbers on everything, my average viewing time for all my videos is like a minute and 50 seconds. And so my brain is like, okay, you did this video and it's 17 or 19 or whatever minutes long and they only watched 2 minutes.
It's like you wasted this 16 minutes or the 14 minutes. It's kind of funny in a way. A little frustrating because obviously I'm not getting my watch hours. Well, there's Hannah 31. Hello, Hannah. Um, I'm going to spell Hannah wrong. My fat thumbs. Uh, anyway, so I'm looking at my analytics. I'm trying to figure out. It's like, okay, how do I get these numbers raised? And um, it's like if everybody's watching only 1 minute or 2 minutes of all these videos put out. Now, the 3 videos that I just put out, I got here at the hotel at, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And, oh, Love 808. Hello. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I grabbed all my stuff and I love to see some interest. I need to open that up. No, I don't need to do. I can't fully read the chat here and I got to change it somehow. Just give me a second. Oh, there we go. There we go. That works. All right, now I got to look down at the right side of my screen, which, being since backwards, is left for you guys. See some interesting video, beautiful places. Yeah, that's part of the reason why my Marco has talked me into doing this, and he has said that in a way I'm living a dream of a lot of people. I am working while I'm traveling and being in a car, I can pretty much go wherever I want. That is amazing and I love it. Now, when I was driving truck, basically kind of like what I'm piloting, you're not allowed to go into the places. You're just too big and nobody wants you there. Uh, what else? I was going to say something else again. Anyway, so yeah, this is cool. So nobody hears double audio anymore. I think I've got that fixed. After this live stream, I'm going to take the Intel Smart Sound Technology microphone. I'm going to get rid of that because right now I see the bars going back and forth and bouncing on my desktop microphone. Excuse me. So anyway, yeah, I want to do a lot of things. I really, really do. So anyway, let me go back again. I keep interrupting myself, and I'm the only one talking. This is funny. So I got here at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Grabbed my bag, grabbed my clothes, and all my camera stuff, equipment. No more double audio. Awesome. Thank you very much. So I grabbed all my camera equipment and I opened up the laptop, hooked the cameras up, hooked the SD card meter to the laptop, started downloading all this video that I've had, and I went back and I'm like, holy, I've got my laptop has 2 terabytes of hard drive space, and it was almost half full with the dash cam video, which I have not used yet. It's a special dash cam that when it has an impact, it will take a photo and then it'll do like video for 3 minutes or something like that. Anyway, it's like specifically designed for dash cam. All my video on the car has been my GoPro here. Anyway, so I get here and I hook everything up and I finally got one video out at like 6 o'clock at night. So that took me like 3.5 hours. And then I got another one out, and that was frustrating because for some reason it would not upload. It kept giving me an error. That was aggravating as all heck. And then the last one, I think I finished up at like 1 in the morning. So I basically was on it for, what would it be? 7 hours, 6 hours, it'd be seven. Yeah, 7 hours ish. Getting those 3 videos out as quick as I could. Now, when I get back onto the road, whenever this driver's truck is repaired, the video or the SD cards will all be blank. The GoPro videos, all that stuff will be gone, and then I can start over with something else. And I've basically very, very quickly learned that I am going to have to do this editing either every night or every other night when I'm on a load or when I'm traveling somewhere, I don't know, for me, interesting. Like, say, when I get to Ontario, I can't find a load anywhere, and I'm looking at the load board, which is a app on my phone where it says, you know, it'll have a load posted saying, "Hey, the it starts here and ends here. Here's a phone number. This is how much it pays." And then you just call the phone number, talk to the people, and discuss how much you want and all that other stuff. Uh, but anyway, if I get over to Ontario and there's absolutely just nothing popping up for loads, and all I'm going to do is sit there for a day or two, well, then I would like to do a little bit of video on, like I was saying in my intro video, doing camping, um, botanical gardens. I about went to the botanical gardens over in Cheyenne today, but I looked at the weather forecast and it said it was going to rain, and it did. It definitely rained. It dumped over here. But anyway, so yeah, we're going on 38 minutes. This has been a lot longer than I expected it to be. And like I said, when Xander was up here, the only viewer up here, uh, you guys are amazing. Um, I know there's only 5 of you right now, but I've been looking on YouTube and I really can't find a solid, definite answer. But I've been looking and trying to question it different ways or different verbiage or wording. How, at 160 viewers in 2 weeks, is that good or bad? Or or not viewers, I'm sorry, subscribers. Or here a few days ago, I had 37 subscribers in 6 days. Is that good or bad? What am I doing wrong? Uh, and I really can't get an answer out of really much. But the whatever I'm up to now, 163, I think. See if I go down here, grab my mouse. Um, I think I'm up to 163. Well, who knows? I'll get here eventually. Oh, 169. That's awesome. That's amazing. I'm doing well. Well, that's cool. 169. That is totally neat. So anyway, yeah, I just trying to figure out, and then I watch like the subscriber count and the view count, and then how many people, well, like I was saying before, how long do they average watch the videos? Well, what I've kind of found out is that no matter who's the creator, I don't care if they have, I don't know, 2 million subscribers, all of their videos start off way up here and they go down and they go down and they go down as far as when the timeline is when people click off of the video. Um, so I obviously don't think I can come up with an idea that would uh, be like a secret magic thing. And then there's some stuff on the analytics. I have no idea. They're just confusing and I don't understand them. There's some of the, because my YouTube video is not even a 28 days, it has some things down at the bottom where it says not enough information or not enough data or something like that. Uh, Obviously, I can't see any of that stuff, but whatever, it's okay. It'll get better, and I'm having fun. Um, it was kind of funny. I was talking to my dad here a week ago, and he says, "Well, yeah, when you get all that time sitting around doing nothing, you can edit videos and do this and do that and do that." And it's like, yeah, after I got this equipment and looking at all the editing and trying to figure out how to edit, trying to figure out how to use the software to make it look halfway decent. And I watch my own videos and I think they're horrible. I think they're pathetic. But uh, the one that I do kind of like, because I'm a little bit of a tech head, which is funny because I don't know how to use any of this stuff, but I'm, have been considered and have been called a geek and a tech head, electronics person, whatever. Uh, but the whole learning aspect just blows my mind, and then the amount of time involved. Now, obviously, kind of like my wife said last night, the more you use it, the quicker and better you're going to get at it. Well, that's cool. I'm happy about that. Anyway, I just looked at this over here, what I grabbed earlier, like 10 minutes ago, I guess. So this is the Insta360, um, the one that I just charged up, and I have yet to use it. I have no idea, no clue on how to use it. The stuff that I have seen on YouTube, it's like, oh my goodness, that is like amazing, but very intense. Okay, Xander, upload a video in shorts. It can make subscriber counter up, like you cooking barbecue at least 10 seconds. Oh, yeah. You brought that up. Um, I was trying, let's see, I think I've tried like 3 times to do a shorts video. And every time that I go to upload it, it always comes out as a regular video. I don't know how to like slide it over into shorts. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Or maybe I have to record it, I guess, as a different file structure as a short. Instead of like an MP4, it'd be like a MP short 4 or something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand any of that. But I have tried to do shorts, and all it is just a regular video. Oh, I'm down to 3 viewers. I lost a couple people. That's okay. That's all right. I'm good with that. I'm just thrilled that this little deal has already gone 45 minutes. I'm going to have to go take a nap after that. Oh, the other thing I found out how to do, and I don't know if you guys can see it or how it comes up on your end, but I have what is that called? It's a tips or it's a something. It's something on this live stream thing that and I'm not asking you to do it. I just don't know if you guys see it on your end. I'd probably, when I get home, I'll probably have to get on my other computer, log in differently as a different name, and then do like a video so I can watch myself and see what your guys are seeing. But anyway, there's a thing that you can do like donation stuff. And I think has something to do. Well, I set it up with like PayPal and stuff like that. But no, I'm not asking you guys to do that, and I'm not demanding it. I never will. I just don't know how that is how that works. I see a little box down here with an explanation point. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong here or what. Click to read your unread notifications. Oh, a new recording has been completed. Click more info. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Uh, anyway, yeah, I want to do I need to do some more research on shorts. Um Myself, I'm not a fan of shorts. They just when I want my stuttering now. My opinion, my time is valuable to the extent of if I want to like look something up on YouTube and watch it to learn about something like all this video stuff and all this camera stuff and how to do all this stuff. Well, obviously I've been a day and a half trying to figure it out. To me, shorts are kind of I hope nobody gets mad at this, but kind of YouTube's way of saying, "Hey, we're a form of TikTok." But if that's what everybody's moving to and that's a popular thing right now, well then obviously I need to do it. Especially like Xander said, to get some more views and get some more watch time and subscriber count. I don't know. I mean, maybe I can use the Insta 360 for shorts in the car while I'm driving. That might be an idea. Uh, yeah, that might work. Anyway, so yeah, I want to thank Marco again for kicking me in the hiney and getting this channel running and going. Thank my sweetheart wife for supporting me. And yeah, that was kind of funny. I was going to throw it in one of the videos, but I haven't yet. I kind of got in trouble on the first video. She watches it and she says, "Oh, yeah, you say hi to John and you say hi to your mom and dad. And you say hi to, your other mom, and you don't even say hi to your wife." It's like, yep, getting in trouble. Even on my first video, getting in trouble. And yes, I'm not sponsored. I am basically a nobody to be sponsored, but I always drink my tea and I just have ice in there. I got off of sodas, well, basically right after I met my wife about 4.5 years ago. And the other day I was at a place where the food that they served only had soda. Some concrete, some content creator using shorts to promote the main video. Yep, I can understand that too. That makes sense. I also saw in what was it? Something online or something where I read. It says something about don't use shorts right away after you post a video. Wait a month or wait however long. Something about the way YouTube does something or the way it gets listed and posted and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't understand it, but yeah, I've thought about that. Actually, it's been about 4 or 5 days ago that I was thinking about that. Um, and my original thought was, well, I wonder if I take an interesting part out of a video and break it down into like a 2-minute section, and there's your short. Not sure if I want to do that or if I want to keep shorts a completely separate video entity where it doesn't replete anything the videos. My only problem with that is my time is limited the way it is already. So I might just grab like the interesting parts of videos to do a short. But then again, if people are only watching 2 minutes of the video to begin with, or a minute, then they're why you watch the video at all? I haven't figured it out. Haven't figured it out, but that's okay. So we're at 52 minutes right now. This is amazing, guys. This is awesome. I love it. Let's see what else. Trying to think. Trying to think. Trying to think. Anyway, the whole learning process is a little overwhelming. It's kind of like I don't know. When I was a little kid, Dad said, "Go mow, mow this yard." It wasn't even our yard. He said, "Just go mow this yard." And I'm looking at this yard, and it's huge. I mean, it is ridiculously huge. And I think I was probably, I'm going out, say that I replay this live stream later. I'm going to work. Have a great night. Oh, well, have a good day at work there, Xander. It was a pleasure hollering at you and talking to you. Thank you very much. So, this yard was gigantic, and I think 9 or 10, maybe 11 years old, and it was just too big. It's just too big of a thing to do. And I put it off and I put it off and I put it off. And my mom, she finally said, why don't you just go out there and mow a little bit, take a break, mow a little bit, take a break? Sure as shit, shoot, 2 days later, I was done. But it did take 2 days to mow that entire yard. And I'm looking at all of this and I'm thinking, learning the software, learning how this camera works, learning how this works, learning how to do this, learning how to do this. And then now, like today, doing my first live stream, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. And it's going to take forever for anybody to even uh, get on the first chat and do this, type thing. I got 7 viewers now. This is awesome. Cool. Anyway, so if you guys want to throw something at me, just throw something. 9. Okay, I see 6 now, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. All right, Xander, you have a good night, and thank you for being my first chat on my first. Whoops, we don't want to do that. On my first live stream. Okay, anyway, so now that Xander is gone, have you guys got any questions or something to throw out there? If I can answer a question, I'm not sure what to talk about because it feels like I'm talking to myself yet. It's kind of a weird feeling. 4 viewers. Well, hello to everybody. At least I got the double audio off or fixed thanks to Xander. That's awesome. I got to make sure my camera's not getting too hot. I'm filming with the GoPro because I could not make the camera on the laptop to work. And I have spent about 3 hours trying to figure that out, and it just was not working. And then it took me about maybe 2 hours to figure out how to hook up the microphones to make them work. This is Sony. I think I'm going to cut this off at an hour because we're at 56 minutes right now. I don't want it to go too long, which an hour is too long anyway, but I don't care. I'm extremely enjoying the whole content creation and figuring out how to do stuff. I love learning things. I absolutely love it. My capabilities of the speed of learning are kind of in question, but that's okay. I learn at my speed. And then hopefully the videos will get better. The last video I did where what was the last video? Oh, getting up on top of the hill. I did a couple of split scenes where it goes from one scene to another, not just an abrupt instant to another scene. I did a little, what do they call that? A transition. And a buddy of mine that watches it back home, he said, yeah, the transition looks great. It wasn't too long. It was quick and you almost didn't notice it. It's like, well, yeah, that was the point that I was trying to do, is make it so fast that, you don't notice it. But it was smooth enough to where it wasn't like off-putting or whatever. Anyway, anybody want to say anything at all? I got 3 viewers here. Go ahead and type something, or heck, give me an idea for content. I'm good with that. I was just telling Xander probably a half hour ago, I have one of my lights that went out on the front bottom of the car. So when I get home, I've got to figure out what wire broke or something that happened to it, and I got to repair that. Then I got to do some other things. And so, yeah. Anyway, we've got roughly a minute and 30 seconds left. Like I said, I'm going to cut this off in an hour. So I got to figure that out. And when I do get home, I got a bunch of honeydew stuff to do, which I should have been doing probably today because this load that I got popped up out of nowhere. I only had to drive about 112 miles to get this load. When I got here, the driver called and said, hey, my truck's broke down and we don't know if tomorrow, which is today, if we're going to get parts or not in time. So, yeah. So, in a way, I'm actually getting paid to stay here in the hotel, work on my content creation, and wait for the driver's truck to get repaired. And then I've already got everything cleared out. My memory cards, I'm trying to rush this because I got 30 seconds. All my memory cards done and ready for new content. So I apologize for the new viewers that just came on. I'm going to cut this off at 1 hour. So I appreciate you guys coming in. I want to do more live streams. I really, really do. Maybe if I can get lucky enough to get live stream while I'm going down the road, if I have the bandwidth. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm going to shut this off. It was a pleasure talking to you.